All right, y'all. The newest episode of Wrasslin just got done. Monday Night Raw. Tonight's episode, it was a young person's game tonight. It belonged to the young up into the very last match. Up into the very last match between Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Bailey, and Lyra Valkyria. It's been a young person's night. A young man's game, a young woman's game. Last week, they talked about how Maxine Dupri put on a great show against Becky Lynch. So good that Becky Lynch had to cheat to keep her belt. So that right there tell you, it's starting to get to be a young person's game. It was a young woman's night last week with Maxine Dupri. And since Maxine Dupri has now put on such a great show against Becky Lynch, she earned herself a third try at that Intercontinental title. Me personally, I hope she wins it. I would be so happy if Maxine Dupri wins that belt. You know why? Because every time Maxine Dupri gets into a match, she gets better. The more experience she gets into that ring, she gets better. She gets better and better and better each and every time she's in that ring. So if she's champ, she got no choice but to defend it. And if she keeps defending it, I guarantee you Maxine Dupri is going to keep getting better. And I can't wait to see that. I would love if she won the belt. But she said she need to hold off a little bit. She need to ask somebody. She need to call somebody real quick. Get her ready for this upcoming match that she's gonna have against Becky Lynch. Hey, it's big time. It's big time. You might need to do that. I think she might call Natalie. Natalia. I think she might call Natty. Why? Why not? Why not? Get you right. Speaking of calls, Dominic Mysterio made a call right before uh right before the match between Rusev and Pentagon Jr. It was a good match. It was until the Americanos showed up and now it's a disqualification. So because Dom stuck his nose in business he shouldn't have stuck his nose into, now he got two opponents at Saturday night main event. Now he got to defend his championship against Rusev and Pentagon. Now he might slip his way out of it. I don't know. But, he hired the Americanos and got the match thrown out. So now he got two opponents instead of one. So, but we started the show off with Jay Uso coming down and then CM Punk confronting him, kind of stealing his vibe a little bit. He did and they played Cult of Personality again. So, and plus he stole the four letters, one word, Punk. He stole a couple things, but that's what they do. Anyway, enough of that. He asked the question. He asked Jay the question, how far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to go to get to that title? Me personally, I would have told him straight up. I would have told him right away. How far am I willing to go? More than 5 minutes. More than 5 minutes. CM Punk, which is how long you held the title. That's how far I'm willing to go. More than 5 minutes. But Jay Uso, he did the respectful thing and ended it with a yeet, and that was the end of that. But hey, Saturday night main event is gonna be CM Punk versus Jay Uso for the belt. And speaking of that path to the belt, to who's gonna keep that belt is getting real messy because somehow Paul Heyman has got it into the head of Braun Breaker that he should cripple the person in line that wants to face the winner of that match between Jey Uso and CM Punk, and that was LA Knight. Now, once again, it's a young person's night. So it was LA Knight versus Braun Breaker, and it was it was an awesome match. It was an awesome match. The Super Steiner versus the Megastar, that did not disappoint. I always wanted to see that match because they both been putting on great matches as of late. And Braun Breaker came out the gate overwhelming LA Knight, but hey, that experience came into play. But there's only so far that's gonna go before the youth kicks in. And tonight it was a young person's night. It was a young person's night, and Braun Breaker won. I'm sorry, Knight. That's how it is sometimes. But that path towards the gold and who's gonna keep it is getting real messy because LA Knight wanted that gold too. And if Braun Breaker tries to go after the gold after whoever wins between CM Punk and Jey Uso, who's to say LA Knight's gonna let it go? I don't think he's gonna let it go. So even if Braun Breaker wants to interfere, LA Knight may interfere with that. Who's to say? I don't know, man. It's getting real messy when it comes to that title. But yeah, JD, he sacrificed himself again to face Sheamus. But once again, it's a young people's night. It's a young person's night tonight. And JD actually pulled off the win. It's got a little messy there because Finn Balor hit Sheamus with a shillelagh while he was on the top rope, and then JD hit Sheamus of all people with a Spanish fly to win the match. Now that's a big dude. Hitting him with a Spanish fly to win the match, that is impressive. JD always put it on the line. He always sacrificed himself. But tonight, it worked out. It worked out tonight. It's a young woman's game tonight because Roxanne Perez beat Nikki Bella. And to be honest with you, it was fair-ish. It was kind of, Raquel got involved, but she got taken care of. And then it was just you and Roxanne. It was just Nikki Bella and Roxanne. And Roxanne won out. Hey, it was a young person's night tonight. It was a young person's night. And that lady won. Oh, man. To end the night, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss wins out over Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. Now, man, I gotta say, Lyra Valkyria's wrestling skills, she was already great, but she's getting better each and every week. Oh my goodness, that woman, it was clear. She was out wrestling Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte Flair, that's a tough chick. And it's hard to just flat out win over her. But she was out wrestling Charlotte Flair and Alexa. Man, but that running into the Sister Abigail and hitting it, but they made the save and then the twisted Bliss attempt and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss retained the belts. And then the Kabuki Warriors came out and attacked them both. But before they can really jump on Lyra Valkyria, Bayley entered into that mode and said, back off. And they backed off. And that's how the night ended. But all that was good. But the real thing for me, the most exciting part of the match, the most exciting part of the night, Cristela Alonso showed up. Oh, man, I was so excited. Cristela Alonso, the comedian, showed up. Oh, my goodness. I was so happy to see her. Y'all, that chick is so freaking funny. If y'all have seen her, stand-up specials, lower classy, middle classy, upper classy. I recently saw upper classy. She stay funny. That lady is so dang good at her job. Don't get me wrong, I am attracted to her. I mean, yeah, that's a good looking woman. But mainly, she's just legit funny. She is. She's really good at her job. It's like if Kathleen Madigan was seasoned with Sazon. She'd be Cristela Alonso. But man, I was so happy to see Cristela. I'm always happy to see that chick. I hope she keeps getting opportunity after opportunity. She is great at her job. So happy to see Cristela. Um, but yeah, tonight was a good night. Tonight was a good night of wrestling. Now we gotta look on because now comes the real scary parts. We already had Halloween Havoc, but now comes the real scary stuff. Saturday night main event. Huh? CM Punk, Jay Uso. All the rest of the matches that's gonna happen on Saturday night. Them belts are up. Now comes the real scary part. The look ahead. War Games. Got that to look forward to. Now that this episode of Raw is done, now comes the real scary part. And just in time, because Halloween's coming up. But yeah, tonight was a great episode. I'm so happy for Maxine Dupree. So good to see Cristela. And can't wait to see the results of Saturday night main event. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.